Dear students, in the last class we saw the concept of differentiation. You might remember that we also saw many of the derivative of different functions. Today we shall solve some problems, or say let us differentiate some functions. At the very first, let us take a function, say y is equal to x power 5. Now, I am asked to differentiate this function with respect to x. So, it says that differentiate y with respect to x. I have to differentiate. Now, the formula that we saw in the last class was general one, y is equal to x power n if I have, then I know that dy by dx we can have like this, n power times x power n minus 1. So, I am going to use this formula to derive or to differentiate this function. So, as such, I am going to have for this one dy over dx is equal to power, see power times x power minus 1. So, power times, here power I have 5 times x power minus 1. So, I will have 5 minus 1, which I am going to get 5 x power 4. So, this is the differentiation of y is equal to x power 5 with respect to x. Now, at times we write dy by dx, or this is also written as, see y is equal to x power 5, mathematically we also write at times f of x is equal to x power 5, like this. Now, when I am asked to differentiate this one, so symbolically we represent like this, f dash x is equal to 5 times x power 4. So, 5 times x power 4 is the differentiation of y with respect to x. So, this differentiation is also symbolically shown like this, f dash of x, this way. So, let us see the second problem. The second problem is, let me suppose that I have y is equal to say 5x cube. This is my second problem. This one was first, and I am asked to differentiate. Y with respect to x. So, in the previous case, if I compare, here the constant was 1, but this time I have 5. So, what I need to do to differentiate, simply dy over dx is equal to constant I will have as such. So, constant times I am going to bring the power to the front, x power minus 1. So, 5 times 3 is 15 x power 2. So, this is the differentiation of y with respect to x. Let us move on to the third problem. Now, in this third problem, I say that I have y is equal to, say this time 6 x power 5 plus say 2 x cube minus 3x plus 5. So, this is my function, and I am asked to differentiate with respect to x. So, every time I am not going to write this one, I understand that I have to differentiate this function. So, to differentiate the function y with respect to x, I will write like this. But if I compare this one and this one, I see that this function has got many terms, right. So, as such, if I have d over dx, this is y. So, therefore, I will have to differentiate this entire function. Now, to differentiate this function, what I am going to do is I am going to differentiate each term separately. So, in that case I am going to have d over dx of 6x power 5 plus d over dx of 2x cube minus d over dx of 3x plus d over dx of 5. That means, when I have a function of many terms, if I want to differentiate the function with respect to x, then I can differentiate each term separately. So, I have separately written the terms of the function and I am going to differentiate. In this case, I know that this is very similar to this one. So, I will do constant times power and power minus 1 plus 2 is constant times the power I will bring to the front and x power minus 1 minus 3 times power is 1. So, 3 times 1 x power 1 minus 1. Differentiation of a constant, already we have studied, this is equal to 0. In that case, I have 6 5s are 30, 30 x power 4 plus 2 times 3 is 6, 6x square. So, 6x square minus 3 times 1, 3, x power 1 minus 1 is 0. So, x power 0, anything power 0 is 1. So, this will remain 3 and here it is 0. So, therefore, for me this is the differentiation of the function y with respect to x. Let us see another problem. Fourth problem for me, I am going to take, say for me it is given y is equal to 1 power x power 4, like this, y is equal to 1 over x power 4 and I am asked to differentiate y with respect to x. So, now some students what they do, they will write dy over dx is equal to 1 over, sir, power times x power 4 minus 1. This is how at times student write. What they will think, oh, the general formula is y is equal to x power n. So, straight away while we differentiate, simply we multiply the power and write the function power minus 1. But be mindful that x is at the denominator. Here when we wrote x, this is in the numerator. So, this is not the right way to differentiate. So, therefore, what we need to do? First, we will take this one to the numerator. So, the function can be rewritten as y is equal to x power minus 4. Now, we can differentiate using this formula. So, in that case, I will have dy over dx is equal to, now power, for me power is minus 4. So, minus 4 times x power minus 4 minus 1, which is going to be minus 4 times x power minus 5 I have, or this time I am going to have minus 4 over x power 5. So, this is the differentiation of the function y is equal to 1 over x power 4. Let us move on to the next problem. So, let us say the fifth one, I am given an expression y is equal to root x. So, square root of x and I am asked to differentiate this function with respect to x. So, in that case I told you that this will be written in terms of power. So, root in the sense power is y is equal to x power 1 by 2. So, this function, now when I want to differentiate, I will write differentiation of y with respect to x is equal to power times. So, to me the power is 1 by 2, x power half minus 1, and this becomes half x power half minus 1 will be minus 1 by 2, which is nothing but 1 power 2 into x power 1 by 2, which in turn I can write 2 root x. So, this is my differentiation of the function y is equal to root over x. Let us move on to the another problem. Say the problem given to me is y is equal to 1 over root x, like this given. So, in that case, to differentiate this one, I am having x power half, else I shall be writing x power minus 1 by 2, otherwise this is equal to, or say dy over dx differentiation, this will be equal to power times. So, to me I have the power minus 1 by 2, x power minus 1 by 2 minus 1, otherwise this is minus 1 over 2 times x power minus 3 over 2, otherwise this will be minus 1 over 2 times x power 3 by 2. So, this is the differentiation of the function y is equal to 1 over root x. Let us move on to another problem. Let me say I am given a function y is equal to log x. So, when I say log x, log to the base e, and at times this is symbolically written as ln of x, natural logarithm of x. And if I am asked to differentiate this function, this is a standard function, the differentiation is dy over dx is equal to 1 over x. So, wherever I am going to have log of x or natural logarithm of x, and if I want to differentiate, the differentiation is 1 over x. Let us see another problem. This time say y is equal to, I have 4 root x plus say log x minus say sin x plus 1 by root x. So, this is the function given to me and I am asked to differentiate. So, I know that I have 4 terms in this function. At the very outset we saw, to differentiate a function having 4 different terms or 5 as many terms, we will have to differentiate each term separately, and therefore, to differentiate this I say dy over dx is equal to d over dx of 4 times root x plus d over dx of log x minus d over dx of sin x plus d over dx of 1 over root x. Now, this can be written as 4 times root x, in the sense differentiate root x, we did here root x, we are getting 1 over 2 root x. So, power 1 over 2 root x, this is the differentiation of root 2. Then when I say differentiation of log x, now I saw log in the sense I mean natural logarithm. So, this happens to be 1 over x minus differentiation of sin x is cos x, in the previous class we saw, plus when I differentiate 1 over root x, just now we saw 1 over root x is this. So, instead of plus I am going to write minus 1 over 2 times x power 3 over 2. So, this is the differentiation of the function y with the 4 terms given at the top. Let us move on to the next problem. Before we solve the problem, let us see the concept. Already we have seen, if I have say 2 functions and say this time y is equal to, I have 2 functions, one function is u, another function is v. So, this function is the function of x and this is another function which is function of x. So, 2 functions I have, both the functions are functions of x, in the sense this derives the value as the value of x changes. Similarly, this also derives the value as the x changes. So, I have product of 2 functions. In that case, when I differentiate, I will write dy over dx is equal to v times du over dx, that is second function times differentiation of first function plus first function into differentiation of second. Some people may claim first function into differentiation of second plus second function into differentiation of first, both will do. In that case, I am going to use now this concept to differentiate things. So, let us take the first problem. If I have y is equal to x square plus 1 times say sin x. Now, if I look at this problem, what I understand is that this is one function which is function of x, this is second function which is also a function of x. In that case, for me, let me consider this as the first function u, let me say this is the second function v. Now, if I am asked to differentiate y with respect to x, in that case I will write dy over dx is equal to second function I said v for me. So, second function I am going to keep as such sin x times differentiation of first function is this one. So, I write d over dx of x square plus 1 plus first function is this one. So, I write first function times the second differentiation of second. So, differentiation of second d over dx of sin x. Now, I can solve the expression. So, sin x I am going to keep as such sin x times d over dx of this one. So, just now we saw I have two terms now, I can separately differentiate this two, d over dx times 1 plus the function that I am going to keep as such x square plus 1 times this is cos x, which we have seen already in the previous class, or else further solving I know that sin x times x power 2 is power times x power minus 1 plus sin x times differentiation of constant is 0 plus x square plus 1 times cos x, or this term becomes 0 for me, otherwise I am left with 2 x power 2 minus x power 1, which is simply x. So, I am going to write 2x sin x plus x square plus 1 times cos x. So, this is the differentiation of the functions with respect to x. So, this is my answer. This is my answer. Let us move on to another problem. Before looking at another problem, let us see another concept. Just now we saw the product rule, how to differentiate two functions using product rule. Now we are going to see the quotient rule. We have two functions and the two functions will be like this, say y is equal to u over v. What I mean, as I told you, u is a function and this is a function of x. V is also a function and this is also a function of x. So, what I say is that ultimately y is a function of x, but the functions are in the numerator and denominator. In that case, when I am asked to differentiate this one, so I have the standard formula, I am writing dy over dx is equal to, see like this, whatever the function that I have at the denominator, I am going to write v square, that means denominator square. At the numerator, see first I will differentiate this numerator, however I am going to keep the denominator same. So, therefore, denominator into differentiation of numerator minus numerator times differentiation of denominator. So, this is the formula that we are going to used for differentiating two functions in quotient form. How we got this formula is a part of mathematics that you will study in class 12th. We are just using the formula, so we shall see how to use it. So, we shall solve one problem. So, the function given to me is, to make it simpler, let me put this way: x square plus 1 is in the numerator, and say for me the sin x is at the denominator. So, when I look at the numerator, it is a function of x, and when I see at the denominator, this is also a function of x. So, therefore, I am asked to differentiate this function with respect to x. So, in order to differentiate, I will be using this quotient rule. So, when I use the quotient rule, look at dy over dx is equal to, I said I will square the denominator. So, simply I am going to write sin square x. Then, now if I look at the formula, denominator into differentiation of numerator. So, denominator into differentiation of numerator is x square plus 1 minus numerator. So, this is x square plus 1 times differentiation of v denominator. So, differentiation of denominator, this happens to be sin x. Further solving, I have dy over dx is equal to sin square x, sin x we have. Now, I have to differentiate this one. Just now we differentiated this function. Two terms I have, I will be differentiating these two terms separately, and this is a constant which is going to be 0, and x square I have, this will be 2x now we saw, minus numerator I have as such. So, I am going to keep it unchanged. Differentiation of sin x with respect to x is going to be cos x, or rewriting this expression, I have dy over dx is equal to square of the denominator time, or denominator. At the numerator I am going to write 2x times sin x minus x square plus 1 times cos x. So, this is the differentiation of the function y is equal to x square plus 1 over sin x. Now, a question may come to your mind that we saw now product of two functions, how to differentiate. We also saw how to differentiate a quotient function. In that case, initially we solved one problem stating y is equal to hopefully 6 times x power 5. Now, sir, here I have 6 and here I have x power 5. So, these are two factors. So, if I consider this factor as 1 and this is second factor, so shall I consider this as u and this as v? May I use the product rule? And if I use the product rule, will I get the same result? Of course, you can use it. Let us check whether we are getting the same answer or not. If you remember, we got dy over dx is equal to power time, 6 times power 5, which was 30 x power minus 1. So, 5 minus 1 is 4. So, this is the answer we got earlier. Now, we are going to use the product rule. So, in that case, see dy over dx is equal to, when I use the product rule, so second function x power 5 times differentiation of the first function. So, this plus then first function times differentiation of second. Now, this is nothing but x power 5, differentiation of a constant is 0 plus 6 times differentiation of x power 5 when I am asked, then it is going to be power times power minus 1. Now, anything into 0, this is 0, so I am leaving as such. 6 times 5 gives me 30 x power 4. So, dy over dx. So, this is my answer. Just you see, when I employ the product rule function or product rule for differentiating the function, I am getting the same result as I got using x power n formula. Similarly, we may have another question that just now we saw the formula for quotient and we solved a problem. If you remember, y is equal to 1 over root x. So, now this function is also in quotient form. So, question is, shall we be right in using this quotient formula? We shall see. If you remember, we had 1 over root x when we differentiated. So, dy over dx was equal to, we had minus 1 over 2 root 2. So, this was the answer that we got while differentiating this function. Now, I am going to use the quotient rule. So, using quotient rule, I have dy over dx is equal to the square of the denominator. So, root x square. At the numerator, I have denominator times differentiation of numerator minus numerator times differentiation of denominator. So, root x, let us have like this, or root x whole square is x for me, differentiation of a constant is 0. So, the entire term becomes 0 here. So, second term I am left with, minus sign is there, so I am keeping as such, 1 I am leaving, d over dx of root x, d over dx of root x, shall I rewrite like this? This is x power 1 by 2, which in turn can be written as C minus d by dx of x power 1 by 2 is power times, say I am writing like this, power times x power 1 by 2 minus 1 over x, which is nothing but dy over dx is equal to minus 1 by 2. So, I shall write 1 over 2x, x power minus 1 by 2. So, x power minus 1 by 2. This is half minus 1 is minus half. Now, if I rewrite this expression, I am going to get 2 times x, x power minus half can be written as x power plus half. So, this on combining, I am going to have 2 times x, base is same. So, 1 plus 1 by 2, which is going to be minus 1 over 2 times x power 3 by 2. I rewrite this one. This answer for us is 1 over 2 times x power 3 by 2. This was the answer we got earlier. So, therefore, if I compare the solution, this one and here dy over dx calculated using quotient rule, both will be same. So, as such, it depends upon our aptitude that by looking at the functions that I need to differentiate, I will have to decide which rule I am going to use for differentiation. So, dear students, today we saw some of the basic problems which we differentiated, and hopefully for studying physics we will come across problems of these kinds. So, this is nothing but tool of mathematics. We will be using it for studying the concepts of physics. These sorts of differentiation we will be dealing in physics. So, therefore, in the next session I am going to talk about integration, and we will solve some of the problems based on integration. Till then, bye. Thank you very much.